think you and your twin flame is gonna be together, it's either you still gotta actively heal or that ain't your twin flame. If you've never had a spiritual awakening, if you've never been on a twin flame journey, there's a 60% chance that I'm gonna sound crazy. And that's all I will say on that. Okay? I'm not gonna really give you the Google definition. I can I am, but I won't really give you the Google definition just because you can really Google that shit. I'm trying to make you I'm trying to put you in my shoes so you can see where I'm coming from my perspective, okay? I met my twin flame in 2022, okay? And that's when my awakening jump started. Okay, so I wouldn't give them the credit and say that they activated my awakening, but they were definitely a witness. Okay, what is a twin flame? A twin flame is a mirrored soul. They mirror your parental wounds most of the time, and they trigger you. It's like a really intense connection that will have you feeling like you guys are soulmates. Will have you feeling like, oh my god. It'll have you hating the person. It'll have you liking them. It's really a roller coaster. Who the fuck is coaster? Okay, it's really a roller coaster of emotions. So it kind of drives you insane. And imagine meeting your twin flame while you're going through an awakening. Like it. This person is like somebody you will probably have a love and hate relationship with, just because physical attraction and mental connection. Hate because triggering. As soon as you think it's cool, it's not. You guys are on the same timeline, but you're not meeting eye to eye. It's like for some reason you can't fully hate them. Like no matter how you try, there's at the back there's still a little bit of for me personally, I want to stab this bitch. I mean, not stab them. I mean, you two don't take this down. I do have a little bit of hatred, you know, but it happened, and what can I do? Being with your twin flame feels like, one minute it feels like parent and child relationship, just because they kind of show you how to heal. They show you indirectly how to heal or how to face yourself. There'll be the runner and the chaser dynamic, and there will be a point where the runner becomes the chaser, and it'll just like a back and forth thing. Twin flame may come in as a mentor. It could be friendship, it could be relationship, romantic. Most of the time it's romantic. And at first they cater to your needs as a child, and then it turns into something that's totally disgusting. You're trying your hardest, like why every time I'm saying hi you're saying bye? Like you're not on the same page. So it causes issues. Then you guys start triggering each other for whatever reason. The trigger happens and you're meant to get the trigger so you can heal, but because of the way it happens, you could take offense. You both take offense, and it's just this big. Personally, in my experience of being in the twin flame journey, I have learned when that happens, you just let the trigger, feel the trigger. And I told you guys in my first video of the process of healing. Go check that out if you haven't seen that video. Heal. You'll be forced when you meet that twin flame. It's like God is he's gonna push you towards that twin flame because you need to face yourself, and then separation. You're attracted to this person on a physical and mental level, and only because of your childhood. Most of the time it's because of your childhood, the things you faced in life. You can get so swept up and caught up in this intense feeling you have of this person, and all of a sudden it just goes to shit. When you can't handle the trigger anymore, you will separate. Everybody's talking about dating and wanting to be with a twin flame so bad. If you feel that urge to want to be with your twin flame so bad, you need to ask yourself why you feel that way. And if you don't know why you feel that way, send the energy that you're feeling back. send it away. That's when you listen to some binaural beats and clear your thoughts. That's when you meditate. That's when you take a moment to be still. And I've experienced like this person, like I'm talking to people and I'm doing my thing and they would just pop into my conversation. And when I say that, I mean like their name would pop in my conversation, and it was like, what the fuck is actually happening? Till to this day, I don't even know what the fuck is going on. But then I kind of like sit back and I'm like, am I thinking about this person, or is this person thinking about me? What is really going on? Why? Or something. Now, honestly, I laugh because it's like, Lord. The thing is that my twin flame, this person was spiritual too. I'm not gonna lie, I really think that they were stalking me. I really do, because like me and this person used to work together, and I remember when we first started talking, they would say stuff that I posted on my Twitter, and it's just like, oh, are you reading my Twitter to come and talk to me? And my social media is easy to find. Like, I'm all over. Like, my name is everywhere, so it's not hard to find me. He did definitely some stalking, and I'm sure he got some proof that I was going through. He knew that I was going through my awakening before me and tried to take advantage of my awakening. They tried to, because I kind of slipped into a little bit of psychosis. Not enough to make it like a thing where I was like looking bonkers, but I definitely had some eyes on me, and I knew, because my intuition was on, and it was scaring me how accurate things were. And I'm just like, I can feel my manager's eyes on me. I could feel, and take it in, we work together. The managers, they were friends, and this person, like, it was about 5 people in this story, and they saw how my intuition was actually spot on, and they got scared. It was even scaring me, because I'm like, what the fuck is actually happening in this fucking place? How I know all this information is because I got a reading done, and not readings, and they were telling me that this person was stalking me. And I even got proof just to make sure that I was getting correct readings. I got proof in 3D, like in this reality. I got proof like this was happening. And I'm like, what the fuck is really going on? Things got way too intense. I left, separation. I went on my own healing journey, and then about 2 months later, my twin flame, they left too. Nobody got fired. I left, and they left, and I was like, the thing is that why it's so hard to explain the twin flame journey is because the universe does the heavy lifting, and I can't sit up here and say the universe cleared my path for me, cleared people out of my way for me, and I am where I am now. Because I'm gonna sound like I have a huge ego. When you're going through an awakening, the universe does the heavy lifting, and you really get to see, oh, the universe is working their ass off to make me get what I want, but they need me to be there, and 50-50. So yeah, and then when I left, I was no longer in contact with my twin flame. This person hopped in my dreams like 3 times, and I remember this time. And how I knew that I wasn't tweaking, and I've never experienced anything like that before. How I knew I wasn't going crazy was the fact that before, when I just met them, and we were coming back from a date, he was telling me about lucid dreams, and I'm like, oh, this nigga. You gotta be careful when you're dealing with, not to be sexist, but I'm going to be sexist. You gotta be careful when you're dealing with a man, a spiritual man, because they can use that shit against you. And I think that's what happened. This nigga thought he was mighty God. But you know, he had his own issues, his own twin flame experience, whatever going on. So I'm not really gonna kill him with evilness, but like, God, I before I wanted to be with him, I'm so glad that God did not do that shit for me. You know what I mean? Like, thank you, God. You was really looking out for a G. But you will know, your soul will know that you've met someone important in your life. Me, my biggest clue, I asked him what I asked him what his sign was. He said Aries. He has an Aries sun. In synastry, he will trigger me emotionally, and that's exactly what the fuck he did. And I had to learn how to control my emotions. And then I have this tattoo on my back, 555, which means change. And he had an addiction. He had big eyes, and I just kept staring into him. Like, what the fuck is going on? Like, it felt weird. And now let's not take it in the fact that I'm a Cancer and this motherfucker was an Aries. Hot and cold? Come on, bro. Too many coincidences. There was one big thing that I told myself I'm good on that I ended up, you know, not being good on. And to make matters, because I remember I told you guys this in my first video, that tattoo 555 stands for change, transformation, growth, generally. And those eyes are in the shape of my eyes, almond eyes, and that's the eye of Ra and the eye of Thoth. And Thoth is the god of the moon, and Ra is the god of the sun. And that person was an Aries sun, and I am a Cancer, which is the moon. So I just, when I looked at that shit, I'm like, hold the fuck up. I was always like looking into this man's eyes, and no, and that's not taken to the fact that I do love pretty eyes, but I was so attracted to his eyes because it was huge, not knowing that this guy was high. Okay, I'm not judging, that's his business. I just want to tell myself the story. But when I found that out, when I realized the reason his eyes were huge, I was in fucking shock. Like, bitch, this shit is. And so now I have this new tattoo that I'm gonna show you guys. I wish you could see. Let's see if you could see it. Yeah, so this is the tattoo now. And this is my new tattoo. My new tattoo. I'm not done with it yet. I'm not gonna tell you what it means yet, because this is just the start of my beautiful journey. I've never really been interested in tattooing up my body unless it's something that's meaningful, because I'm a Cancer. So, but I want to get a tattoo that's not meaningful, because I'm tired of this meaningful shit. Like, let me just step out of my box a little bit. You know what I mean? Anyways, so meeting your twin flame is just about connecting with yourself. It's not really about this other person. Like, yes, they kind of helped in a way, but maybe if you expect you and your twin flame to be together, it's not gonna work. You have bigger fish to fry. You may want him because of the mental connection and the mental, everything that's mentally so fine, but baby, underneath that, he or she, underneath that, it's not anything to fuss over. Okay? You meet that person because of the triggering, it's gonna hurt so fucking bad. But I mean, whichever part you're on the side of the spiritual awakening, if you're the one who triggered someone, or you're on the good or bad side, I don't fucking know how your story went. Or these motherfuckers be obsessed. Like, some people, especially like the delusional one, they can be a little bit obsessed. Or yeah, because I've heard a lot of stories about people just doing the most instead of actually coming up into physical to talk. Like, bitch, why the fuck are you popping up in my dreams? Put on your big boy pants. I thought you were macho and strong. It's giving pussy. I don't know. That's not my business. I haven't seen this person in a year or two, a year and a half. When I met them, it only lasted. I was only in their space for a year and some change. I only separated with them once. But I've had them pop up in my dreams 3 times. With another person too. I don't know what they were trying to do. I think they were trying to make me seem crazy because I went through an awakening and they knew that and they started to take advantage of that and decided they wanted to play with me. But God was standing by my side. Why should I be afraid? Spirituality, there is good and then there's evil. I don't know why people thought that we out here just being the best. Like, I'm human, bitch. I'm just on my healer journey in this motherfucker. I only been here for a couple years.
It's only my 3rd day out here. I don't
know. Yo, shit, boy.
I know it might sound crazy to other people right now, but if you're on the twin flame journey, you understand. Twin flames are not half of your soul, bitch. You have your whole soul, okay? I don't know what the fuck. Like, what? Does that even fucking make sense? How can I be half of a soul? Don't piss me off. You meet your twin flame, all the damage that is being done because of all the triggering and whatever, you heal all that. You will be in touch of your feminine and your masculine, and that's the divine feminine and divine masculine. So healthy feminine and healthy masculine will come together so you can make great decisions in your life and move forward in your twin flame journey. It's not about you and this person, it's about you. You healing, working on yourself, and moving on. So that's what the twin flame journey does. It brings you in your masculine era and your feminine era. Combine those two, and you have a healthy individual. So, do I regret meeting this person? No, because if I didn't learn what I needed to learn, I wouldn't be who I am right now. So no, I don't hold no regrets. Do I hate them? Sometimes I get in zones where I'm like, ugh, fucking asshole. And I'm like, let it happen though, because if it didn't, do you want to see them again? It would have been nice if this person could be in this video so they can say their part, because I think that would have been a cool video. We don't get that type of shit, and I don't know why, but I guess the universe doesn't want it to happen that way. Do I want to see them again? Like, outside of, no. What is there to see? Like, no, babe. You know, I've learned my lesson. You learned your lesson. I hope. And we move on. We can find out what to talk about. Anything else I want to say? If you're still in love with your twin flame, if you want your twin flame to come back, you still need to heal. You still need to heal, baby. You still got some growing to do. And that's okay. Or that ain't your twin flame and you're just obsessed with this fucking asshole who treats you like shit. The twin flame isn't gonna treat you the best. So if you miss him or her, you gotta ask yourself, why the fuck you wanna be with somebody who treat you like shit? You know what I mean? The only stable reunion you'll face is with yourself. You'll love yourself more. And hate this motherfucker. And that's okay. It's okay to hate them. You don't want them back. You don't want them back in your life. Just enjoy your life now without them in it, because bitch, they would just ruin your life. Soulmates, twin flames, fucking karmics. I feel like twin flames are in the middle and they're leaning more towards karmic than actual soulmates. So don't even think that I hear people say, oh, they want to meet their twin flame. That nigga, whatever that person did to you, it's instilled in your memory. Like, that shit is not gonna just go away. Why would I miss you, you fucking piece of shit? And honestly, if that person didn't mirror things that you needed to heal, you wouldn't be so balanced now. I'm not giving them the credit because they don't deserve shit, but I have had times where I missed them, and that was because I was still healing. But you'll get out of that. you'll heal and you'll move on and you'll forget about this motherfucker. You don't miss them, you just need to heal more. Look at the love, you've healed. When you've loved yourself first, you will get the love reflected back outside to you. Through your environment, through other people, through the universe, you'll get it. You just gotta do this hard ass, ugly ass shit first. I don't even know what the universe be doing, bro. Like, why you put me through this shit? I hope I didn't miss anything else from this video, because I've been contemplating on making this for 2 weeks now, and I've tried to like put together notes and everything. So I hope that I made it clear. Oh, there's another thing. When you see little synchronicities about your twin flame, whether it's their name, their birthday, blah blah blah, I used to get annoyed. I used to get so pissed, like, bro, why the fuck am I seeing this motherfucker? Now, I ain't gonna lie. Some of them are crazy enough to try to manifest you and do all this stupid shit. I ain't gonna lie, some of them are. But sometimes it's just your mind. You check and see before you blame your twin flame. Check and see if your mind isn't always thinking about them. Because if your mind is thinking about them, trust me, within 20 minutes, you'll see something in your reality, whether it's their name, you'll see it to confirm your mind, because that's how strong your mind is. I know it could be annoying, but that's something that we need to hear, because there's a lot of y'all who kind of think that, you know, oh, my twin flame is manifest, oh, my twin flame is obsessed with me, blah blah blah. You probably just don't put all the blame on them. Try to check and see if you're not thinking about them. And that's the thing too, like, no matter how much I try to not think of them, they pop up. And that's the thing, you need to just let it happen. When your mind trails to them, pay attention to your mind. When you're meditating, you don't try to get all the thoughts away. You just let the thoughts come, and then gently bring your focus back to what you're doing. So when you think of your twin flame, you let it happen, and then you gently redirect your thoughts to what you are actually doing in the 3D instead of going all up in your mind. Because twin flames, it's really a mental thing. Because if you pay attention to your 3D, you left your twin flame and you pay attention to your 3D, your twin flame is nowhere to be found. It's only because your mind is remembering all this stuff, and maybe because your life right now is so boring, and so you escape through your thoughts. It happens, but gently, kind of like twin flame, you can hold space for the puzzle, and then just slowly, they'll become like background noise. That's the best way I can explain it. I hope that brought you some solace and peace at least, girl, because I know twin flame journey is not easy. Thank you for watching this video. I love you guys, and I will see you in my next video. And don't forget to check out my nails Instagram, okay? Get your nails all popping like a mwah. And I will see you in my next video. I love you guys. I don't know why I'm whispering, because I'm in a whispering mood.